Good morning, everybody. It is August the 9th, 2021. It's a beautiful Monday out. I'm heading into town right now to go get some non-ethanol gasoline for the lawnmowers and tillers and whatnot. The place has kind of got away from me after working on that outhouse for so long and in town job and another little incident that's happened. So, we're going to have to get caught up a little bit today. So stay tuned. We're going to be working around the farm. One of the things I always do when I'm getting fuel that isn't ethanol laced, this non-ethanol stuff, is I will put at least 2 gallons into the tank of the pickup before I begin filling my little red 5-gallon gas can. And the reason for that is you always get about 2 gallons of ethanol gas left over in the hose when you're at a pump that uses one pump system like this one you're looking at. I almost got 3 gallons in there. That's good enough. Now to put some in my little red gas can. While the back fence here was loose from moving the outhouse, and if you missed the outhouse restoration videos, you should have subscribed to the channel. Yeah, you still can. It's not too late. Then you can see all 4 parts of the restoration of the outhouse. Still have a little bit of work to do on it, but that's little stuff, and it'll be done in the next week or 2. So stay tuned for that one too. I decided to mow the backyard a little bit with the rider instead of the push mower. That's working out a lot better because while I was gone and busy with the outhouse and everything else that was going on, the grass kind of got away from itself. Yeah, it did, huh, Cat? Yeah, that's pretty tall stuff. Another thing I can do while the fence is down is we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 walnut trees growing in the backyard in the flower bed that's full of iris bulbs. And those roots of those trees are going to get right into the foundation and finish destroying that. We can't have that, so I've got to take those out. Plus, that entire wall of that house needs to be repainted. Yeah. Since I got more fuel for the riding lawnmower here, I'm going to finish up mowing the backyard. And then I'm going to get out in the front yard and mow it. And it is a mess. If I can't get it under control, I'm going to have to call a lawn specialist to come out and spray for morning glory. That lawn is nothing but a matted mess of morning glory vines. Well, there's the field of morning glories still in bloom, even though it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And so that's all got to get mowed. I've got to spray that, or put some pelletized weed and feed on there to get rid of all that morning glory. And then I got to get the hedge whacker out and beat on those. Oh, there's a finger. Anyway, I got to beat on that one and that one. Those 2 bushes to make them go away. Well, not go away, but trim them back. Did I ever mention that I hate gophers? That grass is a good 6-8 inches high, and there's a gopher mound right in the middle of it, almost as tall. Yeah, I'm really not liking gophers. I also need to run a weed whacker in the ditch, and it runs right along in here and underneath those fence rails. One of the things that I've been made aware of that I probably will attack today as well is when you pull up to the stop sign right here at the corner, and you get here to the intersection where you're supposed to stop, you can look south and see if anything's coming at you, or you can look to the north And what do you see? Yeah, you saw that one passing, but can you see the second one? Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, so you're in the middle of pulling out into the intersection when that thing catches up to you. So I think what I'm going to do today, or as soon as I can, I'm going to get right up in here and trim a couple of those limbs back. There's, 2 or 3 right there. And at least back into here somewhere, you can see them right there. We'll probably whack those off so people can see down the road to the north easier. This is the head end of Nelson Creek up here. This is the diversion gate that lets water come down towards the farm. That looks like oodles right there. I'd been gone from this for a day or two and found out that my water was all but shut off. The only irrigation water we were getting on the farm was from the neighbor's runoff. So I'm glad to see this is turned back on again. This keeps up with the canal company. There's going to be issues, legal issues. There's 2 different farms running out of this one head gate, and when the ditch rider isn't thinking about what he's doing and somebody calls him and says, hey, shut off my water, he shuts it off for both of us. So that ain't good. Yeah, and that ain't going to keep happening. And if it does, I'm going to have to take some legal action and put in my own head gate up here if it'll happen, and run a pipe all the way from here down to the farm half a mile away. This is something you guys have seen me talk about before. My gate is right here, this handle that's sticking up right here that opens that up to let water go my way, and then that is the one that goes water to the rest of this farm right here, the farmland. I've got that gate shut for the rest of the place as much as it'll go, but they're still getting some water because it's leaking out of here and running over. And as you can see, my pipe there is just absolutely chock full. So I'm gonna have to call the ditch rider and tell him to cut it back one more. This is the concrete footing running right here. It cuts across over and back down over there for an old manufactured home that was sitting here at one time. This was put in 1982 by myself and a fellow by the name of Sparky Zebarth, and it was for a home for my grandmother. Well, she's no longer with us, the home isn't with us, and this needs to come out, as I've said before in my previous videos, so this can be made into a parking area out here for our farm equipment. I've talked to 2 different contractors in the last day or so about coming in here and knocking this out and getting rid of it, and then we'll level this and apply some gravel on it for our vehicles to park on. Of a much sadder note, you'll note all of the dead limbs up in these old walnut trees. I'm not sure what the problem is with them. They get aphid in them super awful, and these things are at least 80 years old, so maybe they're about done. These old walnuts are out here in this parking area or staging area for the equipment. We may end up having to cut some of that down just to keep it from falling on the equipment, because some of it's already come down. But we're going to get some sprinklers going out here, see if we can't water up this ground and maybe rejuvenate them, or at least make them so they'll come out of it next year, because I'd really like to save them if we can. It may be a little hard to see, but right there is another walnut tree growing inside the foundation in front of that old rose bush that's right there. So when we have this foundation pulled out, we're going to see if we can't save that walnut tree just for some shade out here. Yeah, we'll see. It's away from the power lines up here, so they won't be notching it like they did that pine tree for clearance and whatnot. So we'll see if we can't save that one at least. We're going to end up today's little video with a little gift I got from a fellow subscriber and YouTube maker. That's a pretty sneaky way of getting my address, but yeah, it's been on there a few times. But anyway, thank you so very much, Elvis, and we're going to send something back your way. Let's see what we got here. little something here. It is a red t-shirt. It's the right color. Hey, classic tractor and implement painting and repair. Yeah, look at the back of this here. Yeah, his channel is definitely worth subscribing to and watching. Pretty good stuff there. Thank you again, Elvis, and to the girls. Thank you very much. Got a little something heading your way now. As always, for both Old Red Tractors and Nelson Creek Farms, right down there is the subscribe button. It's a red little block with white letters in it that says subscribe. Click on that, and then the little bell icon will pop up next to it. Click on the word all so you get notified every time both of our channels has a new video out. And as always, we appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment in the comment section. Keep them clean because there are kids that watch the channels. And yeah, we got more coming up. We got a product review coming up, and I don't remember what all else. Oh yeah, we're going to go down Taco Tuesday and maybe toy with a tractor or two a little bit more. Anyway, we'll catch up with you later. I'm Farmer Dave. Thanks again, Elvis. Catch y'all later. Y'all be careful out there. Bye-bye now.